Wow, you really clicked on the not so serious financial advice video. I see you are ready to risk your financial future on a comedian with a Wi Fi. Well, now that you're here, let's get serious. Or maybe not. Look, I may be joking, but my advice isn't. Think of me as the friend who tells you to stop buying that overpriced coffee or the expensive sneakers you'll only wear once. I will tell you in the way that makes you laugh instead of crying. Today, we are going to talk about how to make your money work harder than you do. Because honestly speaking, you have mastered the art of not working hard. And from one artist to another, let's track down some budgeting tips that won't make you feel broke and some saving hacks that won't involve robbing a bank. I have got you covered, bro. Budgeting. The word alone makes you want to take a nap, right? But don't worry, this isn't a math class and I'm not here to judge you for spending 500 rupees on a scented candle named Autumn Vibes.
Sorry, mate.
Here's the deal. Budgeting is just about knowing where your money goes so that at the end of the month, you could at least recollect how you spent your money this month and what mistakes you did this month which you like to avoid the next one. Think of your income as a pie. Now, half of it or 50% goes to your needs. That covers your rent, bills, grocery, and yes, Wi-Fi. Because how else are you watching this masterpiece of financial wisdom? The next 30%? Well, that's for your wants. You know, the fun stuff. Netflix subscription, your gym membership that you do not use, or yet another delivery from that online store that knows your weakness for limited edition. And finally, the last 20%. This is for savings, or as I like to call it, the money you hide away just to spend on the snowboarding trip in your 60s. Just kidding, this money would be helpful for you in the future. Set up automatic savings transfers so you don't have to rely on the future you, because as we all know, the future you is terrible with money. Imagine this, you are in the bed scrolling through memes and your finances quietly working in the background, ensuring you are saving enough for the dream vacation you wanted. Sounds amazing, right? Here's how it's done. First, automate your monthly bill payments. This means no more late fees, no more awkward calls from the landlords, and most importantly, no forgotten credit card dues. Next, automate your savings. Every payday, set up a system where a fixed percentage of your salary gets transferred to a separate savings or investment account. Think of it as paying yourself first. Before you can even see the money, it's already working for you. Let's say you earn 30,000 rupees a month. You set up an automatic transfer of rupees 5,000 into a high interest savings account or a mutual fund. In 1 year, that's rupees 60,000 rupees saved without you even lifting a finger. Add some compound interest to the mix and suddenly you're feeling like Richie Rich. Now let's be clear, if your plan for getting rich involves winning the lottery or buying a crypto coin, you might as well also invest in a time machine to fix those decisions. Because honestly speaking, bro, even a genie with the 3 wishes would roll their eyes at your decision. Look, we all want to be the person who wakes up one morning, checks their phone and screams, "I'm rich!" But here's the tea. Overnight success stories are like unicorns. They're great in theory, but you are more likely to find a boy who doesn't provide his girlfriend solutions to her problem and just listen to her than finding a unicorn. You're not broke. You're just paying for 47 streaming platforms, a gym membership you never use, and a handful of items you thought will increase your productivity. Money leechers aren't the big flashy expenses like buying a car or that one impulsive shopping spree. They are the small sneaky ones that bleed you dry over time, like the subscription services, unnecessary upgrades and all those things. Imagine this, One fine day, you were doing the most important thing you do in the office cafeteria, and that's bitching about your boss. And guess who is behind you listening to your honest compliments? The boss himself. Now 2 weeks later, you are looking for new opportunities. Well, who's got your back during this tough phase? Emergency fund. An emergency fund is your financial parachute. When life decides to push you out of the plane without a warning, whether it's a job loss or surprise medical bill, or an OTP you shared with a stranger who promised a free vacation trip to Paris. This fund is the hero that keeps you afloat while you figure things out. And unlike your boss, it doesn't hold grudges. Experts recommend to save up to 3 to 6 months of your expenses as an emergency fund. Don't freak out. Start small. Even a little bit of cash can make a huge difference when your paycheck decides to take a break. Do you know the hardest word in the English language? It's not
Floxinosinihilibilification.
It's no. Especially when your cool friend whose father owns a coal mine suggests eating out every night and your wallet whispers to you, please don't. Saying no is like being a bouncer to your own bank account. It's not about being rude. It's about protecting your financial sanity. Trust me, skipping that overpriced, hard to pronounce side dish won't make you the villain. It just makes you someone who still has money left by the next Wednesday. Just remember, it's okay to say no to things which don't align with your financial goals. You're not rejecting your friends, and your true friends will definitely support you. Next up is investing. Sounds complicated, but you know what's even more complicated? Borrowing money from your parents to pay rent at your 30s. Think of it in this way. Investing is like sending your money to the gym. At first, it's small and flabby, but with some discipline and patience, it starts bulking up. No protein shakes required. Start simple. You don't need to be a stock market genius or watch financial news 24/7. Look into low-risk options like SIPs. Even a small amount can make a huge difference over time. It's not magic. It's math plus little patience. Bottom line, don't wait for the perfect moment to start investing. Start small, stay consistent, and in few years you will thank yourself for not letting your money to chill in your savings account and earning just enough interest to buy you a packet of chips. So here's the thing. Money management is kind of like dieting. You know what to do, but then life throws a cake at you, or even worse, a credit card bill, and all of a sudden you're eating financial junk and crying over your balance. Let's not do that, okay? But also remember, personal finance is not about giving up your coffee, your Netflix, or your dreams of ordering a dessert. It's about making smarter choices so you can live your best life without freaking out every time you check your bank balance. So start small, ditch those unnecessary subscriptions, set up an emergency fund, invest in your future, and for the love of money, stop falling for every Instagram ad that promises a six-pack in 30 days. Avoid debt traps and celebrate small wins. That doesn't mean you spend all the money you saved in celebrations. With this, we have come to the end of the video. Hit that like button, share this with your broke friends, trust me, they need it. And until next time, keep your money in check and the compliments of your boss to yourself, just in case. Lastly, hit that subscribe button because let's face it, if you don't, I'll have to start charging for my advice. Thanks for your time.